Yesterday, COVID won. It wrecked my entire day, disturbing my faith that I will get through this pandemic emotionally unscarred and confidence unfazed. COVID shook my core on Wednesday. On my drive into work, I called to check on my podcast host, Uncle Jimmy. He contracted the virus 10 days ago. He and his two sons, James and Jamil, have been isolating at home. I called Jimmy 3 or 4 times per day. Yesterday morning, he sounded relatively strong. We agreed he was doing better than the day before. Jimmy told me, "I don't feel like I'm gonna die." He kind of chuckled. We hung up the phone. I stepped out of my car, walked into our studio, sat at my desk, popped open my laptop, and then my phone rang. Jimmy Dodds flashed on my cell phone screen. His oldest son's voice greeted me when I answered. "Hey, Mr. Whitlock." Dad fainted and landed face first. He's laying on the floor, coughing and gagging. He wants you to come here and take him to the hospital. I nearly fainted. I'm not joking. I nearly fainted. I felt helpless. I felt emasculated. I was scared. Trying to calm my nerves and regather the fearless pose I wear every day, I briefly closed my eyes. I'm 54, I'm overweight, I'm scared of COVID. I couldn't think of a way to help my closest friend. I thought of myself. And then I thought of all the people not named Uncle Jimmy who depend on me. I panicked. I stood up, walked in the room where our show's producers work, and wondered which one of them to sacrifice in pursuit of saving Jimmy. I told them what had happened. We agreed we should call an ambulance. I returned to my office and plotted my next move. Should I leave work and go to the hospital? Well, hold on. Which hospital would they take him to? Would they even let me inside the hospital given the COVID restrictions? I decided to continue work. I felt useless to help. In this most divided time, when we absolutely need each other the most, nothing separates us more than COVID. We're afraid to help each other. The vaccinated people don't like the unvaccinated. COVID is the most insidious form of cancel culture. We're canceling out each other. Uncle Jimmy and his 2 boys followed me to Los Angeles to work on my television show, Speak for Yourself. That was like 3 years ago. I abruptly left corporate media and California in search of creative autonomy and an environment that would more easily allow me to live out my faith-based worldview. I moved to Nashville a year ago, leaving Jimmy and his boys behind to fend for themselves. 8 months later, they moved here to help me start the Fearless Project with Blaze Media. As the kids say, Uncle Jimmy is my day one, my ride or die best friend. COVID knocked him to his knees, and all I could do was tape an interview with rocker turned political partisan Ted Nugent and former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly. I felt awful. As soon as I was done, Jimmy Dodds flashed on my cell phone again. Uncle Jimmy's voice greeted me this time when I answered. Can you come get me and drive me from home from the hospital?" I closed my eyes again. I thought about being 54, overweight, and scared. I once again thought about all the people not named Uncle Jimmy who depend on me. I panicked again. I stood up, walked into the room where my producers work, and asked our 33-year-old, 160-pound producer, Corey, if he would pick Jimmy up from the hospital. I'm not lying, and I'm not proud. Corey looked at me as if I'd asked him to catch a fart with his bare teeth. His eyes bugged out. His expression sobered me. I returned to my office, called Jimmy. Jimmy, how far is the walk home? Aren't you close? COVID won. I lost. I'm a loser. I'm scared.